The top 10 reasons passive panhandling ban is all wrong. Number 10, this ban insults struggling vets who fought to keep these downtown streets free.
There's plenty of people out on the streets that are panhandling that fought under the premise that businessmen back here could make some money and stay safe. They're veterans. And they fought for that right for now you to criminalize them, apparently. And they didn't fight also so that somebody could put top 10 streets in America on their business website. Top 10 streets for who is the question that you have to ask.
Number 9, fear of panhandlers is already covered under the existing aggressive panhandling ordinance.
Government and certain businesses, they always use the I feel unsafe. Please, government, provide us with some safety. My daughter goes downtown all the time. She's 20 years old, weighs 113 pounds. She's not scared.
I'm a little irked by these gentlemen who keep talking about fear in their suits, because as a woman and as someone who's lived in the downtown area of Pensacola for over 8 years, I can say that I've never been afraid of a panhandler.
Number 8, this ban smacks of Jim Crow, only this time it's simply suits versus shirts.
I feel like this is suits versus shirts here, and there's a whole lot more shirts.
And this ordinance will physically stratify the city. Rich people get the south side of town, and everybody else has to go somewhere else.
Number 7, this ban contradicts what a well-paid expert advised the city to do.
And what was encouraged by the consultant that we paid $30,000 plus expenses was that if any ordinances are going to move forward, they have to be attached to services. They have to have a solution at the end of them.
Number 6, this ban pushes panhandlers into other neighborhoods.
So any area of the city outside of that district, it's okay if people engage in the conduct that this ordinance says is creating a disruption of businesses and having a negative impact on the downtown. This ordinance is saying it's okay if you do it outside of that district, any place but here.
That was the intent of the ordinance.
Okay, thank you.
To limit to this area, the regulations.
Number 5, this ban detracts from fighting real crime in Pensacola. Number 4, giving fines and citations to panhandlers is like squeezing blood out of a turnip.
Moreover, enforcing these ordinances is poor public policy. Needlessly pushing homeless individuals into the criminal justice system does nothing to break the cycle of poverty or prevent homelessness in the future. Instead, it imposes further burdens on scarce judicial and correctional resources, and it can have long-lasting and devastating effects to individuals' lives.
Number 3, homeless and panhandler are not mutually exclusive terms.
By going out and interviewing people who were panhandling in the downtown area, as well as other members of our community who have actively been helping them, I found that a greater majority of people panhandling are in fact homeless. And on top of that, I was able to talk to a couple women who are on the street right now, and the reason they are on the street is because they did not have adequate shelters for them. And on top of that, my partner and I, we encountered 2 separate ladies who have been sexually assaulted at a local shelter, and in that they left.
Number 2, Council's first reading of this ban was fraught with much confusion and error.
I think this was just a mistaken placement of the proposed ordinance that we worked on and changed the provisions that Council Member Tahar was concerned about. I think we need to just switch the ordinance or do something technical, because it is not noticed to the public to ask you a question about whether to go forward. So I heard that it was incorrectly posted this afternoon, and I thought it had been fixed.
And number 1, this ban is a violation of the First Amendment and will be struck down in court.
This is just voting against our freedom. It's plain and simple.
In 2015, the Supreme Court ruled on Reed, which we urged you to read in our letter. And laws that regulate speech based on the content of that speech are unconstitutional. Every single ordinance
of this nature since Reed, every single ordinance that has been challenged has been deemed unconstitutional.
Take action. Pick up your sign at the Food Not Bombs feeding of the homeless at 6 p.m. on Friday, April 28th or May 5th. Mike Kimbrell will have any updates at that time, or check on Occupy Pensacola 2.0's Facebook page. Write your city council member to urge him or her to vote no on the passive panhandling ordinance on Thursday, May 11th, which begins at 5:30 p.m. Join the protest march to Pensacola City Council meeting. Bring your sign and voice your objections before council like the people in this video. Write on any t-shirt, "I am a Florida panhandler," and wear this to the council meeting as a sign of solidarity. You can give these t-shirts to Michael after the meeting to distribute to the homeless.